Hello everybody and welcome to Gothic 3 Forsaken Gods Edition. I heard it's not really the best game in the world, but I have it, and might as well play it. So, if you haven't heard, this is going to replace the Fallout New Vegas walkthrough. I got a new computer, so some of my saves didn't make it over through Steam Cloud, and I never even started this game, so why not? I lost my save for Fallout New Vegas, Civilization Warlock, and there was something else. Deus Ex. Alright, but this is gonna be the replacement for Fallout New Vegas, and first official recording on this computer, and yeah, let's do this. I've never really played this game, so we'll see how it goes. Do you really want to start a new game? Yes. Yep, that's the whole purpose of starting a new game, is to, start a new game. And I just got a text telling me that Demolition Man was on Netflix, and that's a really good movie, so I suggest you see it if you haven't. It's an old movie, but it's pretty awesome. And you know what else is awesome? This computer. So much better than my laptop. And, here we go. That was a spider. I don't really like
The war in Murtana ended 2 long years ago, and its people have been struggling with an uneasy peace. The land has split, 4 factions emerging within the territory, each bent on rebuilding what was lost and making best with what little remains. To the south, Thoris unified the wandering bands of orcs into a volatile nation of warriors, still resentful of those that denied them victory. To the north, Gorn commands Gotha and Faring, standing guard with careful disdain over Thoris and the rapidly swelling orc war machine. Weary of an eventual attack, Gorn can wait no longer. An assault is launched and the war breaks out. To the west, tired of conflict, the brothers Enog and Anog hold the people of those lands together in fragile peace, trying to ignore the danger of war from both Gotha and Trellis, and pick up the fragments of their shattered lives. To the east, Lee segregates his people from the bubbling cauldron of political unrest, convinced that men will eventually tire of war, and that peace will prevail. From an unknown dimension, the nameless hero and Zardus watch their former companions and argue bitterly about the decisions and directions being taken by each as they attempt to secure freedom for their people in this time of unrest. Mirroring the events that grip Murtana, the two begin to argue violently about the fate of the land both men have struggled over for so long. Zardus's position sides with Lee. Men will eventually tire of war, and peace will prevail. Enraged, the hero disagrees, arguing that a peace between Thoris and Gorn must be forced if there's to be any at all. Infuriated that the peace he sacrificed his very freedom for could be squandered, the nameless hero flies into an uncontrollable rage, intent on returning to Murtana and righting the wrongs that afflict his people. Learning of his intention, Zardus bars the hero's path, beseeching him to hold his ground and listen to reason. But there is nothing that can be said or done to sway destiny. Both men, masters of ancient forces and skilled in the art of war, draw on powers that would tear normal men apart. The battle that follows, an untold legend in its own right, is brief, and the nameless hero walks away, but at a grave and terrible cost. Weak, beaten, and confused, the nameless hero awakens.
Alright, so, that was really, really loud, so maybe I should do that. Okay, tip. There's a quick slot bar at the lower edge of the screen. By pressing the corresponding number key, you can use the item or draw a weapon. Oh, okay. I was a little confused. Press 2 to light your torch, and press 2 to put it away. There must be a sword around here somewhere. You may find a sword with the blacksmith too. When you find it, move towards it, and you'll see the name. Left click it, then open your inventory, and the sword is in your first. And drag the sword in your first quick slot. Okay, so I'm gonna keep the tips on. I normally don't, but I really don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, whoa, a little bit of lag there. Alright, so we're gonna open up this chest. Okay, we got, you know, a lot. Oh, there's a take all button, didn't know that. And talk to that guy.
So,
Oops.
have you come back to see the mess you left behind?
I left no mess behind. I left you all with a chance, an opportunity to work towards a Myrtana that knows peace. None of you took that chance, and now look at what's happening.
Well, it's your friends who have been making trouble.
That is no reason for you to sit down and do nothing, while our land is drenched with the blood of our fellow men. It seems the gods weren't the reason for all our fighting after all. You people only live for your own selfish aims, and will think nothing of spilling a little blood to fulfill them. I've returned to put an end to all of this.
How much time have I lost? How long have I been sleeping?
Now, how much time have I lost? How long have I been sleeping?
On the way to Geldern, one of our caravans found you battered and half dead. Obviously an orc attack. You've been out for about a week since we found you.
Where's my equipment?
I'm certain you'll find it with the orcs.
Orcs, are you sure?
Orcs? Are you sure?
Yes, the whole atmosphere is tense. My people live in fear of orcs. They've started brutally attacking our caravans. Merchants dead and material lost. I get such reports almost every day.
Why do they attack your caravans?
Why do they attack your caravans?
Trellis and Gotha are at war, and orcs are not in the habit of paying for anything.
Your people? What do you mean?
After you left Myrtana, my brother and I became caretakers of Geldern and Silden. Inog looks after Geldern, and I look after Silden.
Why don't you retaliate?
That is not an option. The people of Myrtana have seen too much of war to be a part of it again. We decided to keep Geldern and Silden out of the war.
Waiting idle while the world digs its own grave is not an option. Listen to me, Anog. Give me your support to reunite Myrtana. Help me bring back peace.
Nothing would please me more, but...
But what?
Times are bad, and trust is rare. You'll have to prove that I can trust you.
Okay.
What? I have shed blood for this land. You know that. How can you doubt my intentions?
Gorn and Thoris would have said the same. Where is Zardus, by the way?
Why does that concern you?
I'm just curious. You were the only one to see him last.
He's led himself down a separate path I could not follow.
I killed him.
I
Killed
see.
him.
However, now remains the question of your trustworthiness.
Alright.
What is the cost of your trust?
Go about the village and ask the people if you can help them in any way. Once you perform a service for them, ask for a letter of recommendation. Come back to me when you have 5.
Very
Okay.
well. I shall be off now. But be prepared for my return. Peace is at hand.
I shall embrace it. One more thing. If you come across Boris, stay away from him.
Who is Boris?
An old friend.
Is he dangerous?
He talks too much and you have little time.
Where would he normally be?
Boris will be guarding one of the gates of Geldern.
Yeah, that's not dumb at all. You need to stay away from this guy. Where would he be? Oh, he's over here. Whoa. Well done. In order to attack your opponent... Whoa, I'm attacking? What? Oh, snap. I might have pressed a button I shouldn't have pressed. Move up close until his name appears above him. You can deal out blows by clicking with the left and right mouse buttons. Hold down the right mouse button to defend. You can also use the movement keys during an attack in order to hit an opponent to your left or the right. Be careful, for every blow you deal will cost some of your stamina. The amount of stamina you lose will attack depends on the power of your attack. Okay, I guess space just, you know, initiates a fight. Let's get in this chest. Yeah.